Hello all and welcome. We are back with some more Hunt because I just kind of want to hunt. And hang on while I re-enable and fix this stupid forced scaling thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. But the important thing is we are back. So Odinson and I were talking about the whole, hey, there's an update coming on soon, because it was on the test server. And then it fucking came out this morning, just kind of out of nowhere. So there's a couple of things it added, some of which I wasn't even aware were in testing. So first of all, it added... where is it? An aperture wind field, which is something that I haven't really shown off that much, because it's only available on the Nitrous, which is a weapon I don't have or use. But basically, it's a wind field with a... It's like a middle ground between basic iron sights and having a full-on scope. So, way less peripheral vision, but apparently it zooms in a little bit more. Plus, it's a 16-shot wind field, so not bad. What else was there? There was one up here somewhere. Maybe there wasn't. There's the explosive crossbow, which is probably going to be a little bit rough to use, just because you can't recover the bolts, and you also won't get the bolts out of any sort of thing that gives you ammo back. But it also does 94 damage out of 100 with every shot. It also costs almost $400 to acquire, but still. Oh, there was one more. What was the other one?
Amazing!
Thank you very much for that 14-month resub, Odinson. What was the other gun? I swear they added another gun. Oh, they did, but it's a small one. They added... I think that the size of this gun on this screen is a visual bug. But this is the modified Mosin Nagant double-action officer pistol. Functionally, it fires like 10% faster, and at least stat-wise, that's the only big difference between it and the normal Mosin Nagant pistol. But apparently, the rate of fire, I mean, as you would expect, gives you like less control in subsequent shots, but we'll have to see. But yeah, like, for some reason it's stonking massive, and I don't know why. Hey, Sarah. What else did they add? Right, so, I was confused what the hell this meant initially, but they added... there we go. Blank fire decoys. So, when I read that they added blank fire decoys, I thought it was like, you can load your pistol with, like, a blank and fire it. It's like, why would you want to do that? But no, they're actually, like, little explosives that you light and throw, and it sounds like... Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. What the hell? And it sounds like a gunshot going off to distract other players. So that actually seems kind of interesting. Then they added the Hellfire Bomb, which is just a firebomb that does more damage. Like, normal firebomb does 40, this does 48. And it weirdly has more heavy melee damage. That's odd. And they were saying that it's, like, more concentrated on wherever it lands. What were the other ones? Oh, so these are a couple that they showed off at E3. They added the Sticky Bomb, and by sticky they mean covered in spikes, that, like, attaches to something. It can't attach to concrete or metal, but it can stick to, like, wood or flesh. And then they also added the Chaos Bomb, which is a sticky bomb that apparently doesn't do very... Actually, I don't think it does any damage, and just sounds like people are having a firefight. This is going to be terrifying. This is going to be goddamn terrifying. But yeah, I'm just gonna, like, jump in, see if I can get one of these idiot level 1 dudes killed so we can maybe get new guys who might have some of the new stuff. It's probably not gonna happen, but whatever. No, I don't want a random. We'll just run solo. Ugh. From the parking lot from your barber shop? Oh, so like at Floyd's? Or one of the Floyds? Unless there's a different one now, because there aren't that many barbershops in town. My hometown is, I don't want to say small, but weird. Like, I honestly can't think of more than a couple barbershops in the entire town, because one of them got converted into a... What did the one next to that... So there's that, like, nice bar that I really like, and then there's something next to it that used to be a barber shop. And I can't remember what it is now. Also, welcome to stupid discussion about, I guess, Burbank town planning. Oh shit, that's what I forgot. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I meant to grab one of these before starting. Oh wait, Sarah, you haven't seen this yet. I mean, it doesn't show up great because I've got a green screen behind me, so it's getting green screened out, but yay, the merch! I'm so happy. It's so dumb and I'm so happy. There we go, we finally found a game. I didn't actually check to see what server I'm trying to play on, did I? Oh, well. But the other things that they've added are they sort of rebalanced looting dead hunters so that I think it's you get rare bullets less often, but you're more likely to get, like, other bullets, and they've made it so that dead hunters drop money. It's a very small chance. Let me check the exact numbers, but I think where am I going to check the exact numbers? I sent it to Odin's son, because I was a fool and assumed, for some reason, didn't think that he'd already read it. So there's a 13% chance that they will drop, $50. And if all of your, like, ammo and everything is full, that's what you're guaranteed to get. There's a 5% chance they'll drop $100, and then a 1% chance that they'll drop $200, and also a 1% chance that they'll drop $500. Which is basically just, hey, get a... Like, that's what you get for a whole bunch of level ups all combined together. Like, that's brilliant. I love it. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and sort of relax, goof off, not get murdered, maybe kill someone. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna work that well, but maybe. Sorry, really quickly. I'm just making sure that Haley's still doing okay. Wow, I cannot type today. There we go. Okay, it's apparently just going to take forever for everyone else to load in, so we only got a spider. Okay, so we've got one clue there. That was probably closest. Where am I? Okay, let's get the hell out of the immediate outer circle. Get over the fence. Oh god, I don't have a melee weapon? Yes, I do. Okay, I've got a talon. Okay, it's fine. We have a talon. Reminds me. Let's load the talon. I definitely came in with a dude who I actually don't want to lose, didn't I? Shit, that was stupid. Okay. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Hey, Hyvey McHiveface. I swear the lights are popping in now. That's a new issue that I've never seen before. I really did not realize I didn't come in with... I keep forgetting... No, I've got a melee weapon. It's right here. Ah, shit, it's inside that building. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay, so there's gotta be an armored around this corner, basically. Yeah, like right there. Okay. Okay, crazy angry bee lady. Anyone else? Anyone else? Sorry, there's like a smudge on my glasses right here, which is heavily glaring, and it's throwing me off something fierce. Hello, friends. Hello. Those were gunshots. Maybe not. They could be very heavy feet. Maybe... Nope, I fucking definitely hear a player. Yeah, I hear a player. They're behind me somewhere. Because they're on the roof. I think? Could be the hive. Okay, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's someone up above me, trying to figure out their way down. Because that's moving too fast for the hive. Like, way too fast for the hive. I don't like this. This is why I hate being in swamps. Maybe it is her. Oh yeah, it is totally her. Okay. You don't see shit, crazy bee lady. You don't see shit. Good. Turn right around. Turn around. Leave me the hell alone. Okay, that's the closest. Oh, god damn it. I just have to slog my way through this goddamn swamp. And the upside is that no one else wants to be in this swamp, so hopefully I won't see any other players. But, that might be too hopeful. That might be way too hopeful. I have no silent stuff. God, this was such a bad idea. I did not look at this guy's kit before coming in with him. I really should have looked at what this guy had before coming in. Ugh. friends? No friends, okay. Let's get the fuck out of the swamp. That was a gunshot. That was definitely a gunshot. But hopefully distant enough that it doesn't matter? God damn it, there's no clue over here. Fuck! I don't know why I even bother switching to that pistol. What the hell did I just get noticed for? Okay. Those are much more muffled now, it feels. Okay. See, lots of grunts, but nothing reacting to the amount of gunfire I'm hearing. So hopefully it's more distant than I'm expecting it to be. Oh, right, this is at Reeker. Fuck, I hate Reeker. Okay. I think that's on the other side of this little thing of trees here. I don't think that was me moving. What the hell are they shooting at so much? Could be a boss fight. Definitely could be a boss fight. Could maybe be a firefight too, though. Shit. Shit, sounds like there's a armored in here. Good news is that means this thing probably hasn't been picked up yet. Bad news is that means this thing hasn't been picked up yet, so I get to kill the shit here. Okay, I may or may not have just made way more noise than I meant to. And way more light than I meant to. Gotta make it nice and obvious that I was here. Obviously. Fuck. But hey, the fire's on a good side for me, at least. This hasn't been picked up yet. Jesus, okay. Yeah, it looks like Alice Farm could actually be where the boss fight is. So they could be fighting the spider now. Something's moving pretty quick down there. I think there might be a player in the water, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite crazy enough to check. Well, like, go down there and check, I mean. Oh, I really don't like being backlit. Fuck. Okay. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Into the relative safety that is the woods. Okay, that token's probably the closest. Yeah, of course I say that, and now I realize I can't see shit in the woods. That horse is alive. Oops, that was close. Okay. Oh, hey, puppies. It's perfectly fine right up until the point that I noticed the puppies. Now I'm like, no, we should leave. We should fucking leave. Okay, he's done chasing me? Okay. Okay, so if they were fighting the boss, they didn't start banishing it, so... Well, they're still here. There's the thing of crows going off. Pretty close by, too. Okay, fuck it. That was dumb, but I don't think it was as dumb as I could have been. He says as he now goes very loud. How have none of these been claimed? I'm so confused now. How have none of these been claimed? I guess whoever was fighting the boss is like... Hey, what do you... Oh, it wasn't Owl's Farms, it's Doc's. Okay. Shit. Those aren't barking at me. I'm not close enough for it. Oh, right, this building. Okay. Yep. Okay, they're pretty much centered, so it's hard to tell which escape they're gonna try and take. This might not even be two. This might only be one person. What the hell are they doing in there? No, that sounds like two people from the way that they're firing. God, I hate having no, like, traps or tricks or anything. Okay, so now they've killed it. So now I'm going to give them basically right up until the banishing is complete to come in. Hard to tell where exactly the banishing is, but probably near... on, like, this like, if I cut it down the middle here, it's probably on, like, this half of the building. I need to back off because I can't hear anything through that fire. Sorry, so can you see... It's gone. Okay, there was like that little shadow thing moving back and forth. Was really throwing me off. They're either setting up bear traps or people are landing in bear traps. Yeah, I feel like less downloading in the background might help, Alfcat. I hope you all can hear the dogs behind. And I'm just suddenly at the bottom. Okay. Where is he? Okay, that was weird. Hey, look, $50. I saw the shot. Where do you shoot from? I hear him. Are you really that dumb? Damn it. Shit. Shit. Oh, okay. Ah, it was a fucking shotgun. Of course it was. Damn it. Ah. Still, I made 50 bucks. No, I didn't. I made more than that, didn't I? Whew. That was fucking tense. Whew. Oh, that's cool. Shows off that you got spider clue specifically. Oh, okay. Oh, damn it, I didn't quite level up. Okay, that's cool. This is really cool, actually. This is another thing that got added with this patch. Yeah, exactly. Money's money, even if it's fake money. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, this man has got an interesting kit. But I don't know if it's worth it. Just because... So, Talon Winfield is great. That's what I was in there with last time. It's great. The Dolch is interesting, but kind of weird to work with. Derringer I love, but it's not good. But he costs almost 800. I shouldn't do it. Yeah, let's grab this dude. Okay, I'm still glad that I did loot that guy, or else I would have lost out on the 50 bucks. But, oh, that was good. That was really good. Like, way too much fun. Cover him in bees! Yeah, unfortunately I still don't have anyone who's gotten the hive bomb yet, because that would be fun. That would be very fun. Oh, goodness. Okay. I like that the Discord is helping me confirm that white watermelon actually just looks like a hunk of cheese, and now I just really want cheese. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How was your weekend? All that good stuff. Oh, right. Hang on. I was gonna see if I could get rid of this smudge in the corner of my glasses that's throwing me off so much. That looks less awful. Oh, good. Mist. Okay, I can deal with mist. Oh, honey goat cheese sounds really good. Weekend was good. Wait, hang on. Where's that exit? Oh, that's an odd spot. Like, it's not actually on the border. I was just confused by that. Got some stuff done? Good. I'm so happy I'm finally caught up with all the fucking VODs. And with the, stream highlight. Like, that first week where I didn't do a stream highlight, I didn't do it because there were only, like, 4 or 5 clips from the entire week. And then the week after that, there ended up being something like almost 50, I think. So with them together with the, like, 5 or 6 extra days from the next week, it was just like, I have too many things. And I just ended up going like, I don't know what to do with all of this, so I just sort of didn't for a little bit, and I kind of regret not starting it sooner, but... Honey, bacon, parsnip, goat cheese? I think that might be too many flavors, because I just like a nice honey goat cheese, because you get the honey to sort of offset the saltiness of the cheese, and then sort of like a very bland cracker to have it on. I'm not getting that, that poor crossbow bolt back, unfortunately. Because it's inside the cage. Yes, we have an angry bow. Shit. There we go. I'll come back for the crossbow bolts in a minute. Once the fire burns out. Okay. Still kind of annoys me that with the throwing knives there isn't a just melee option. Like, the melee for the throwing knives is still a punch. You have got to be kidding me. I'm not fighting the spider. Made stuffed cheeseburger with blueberry vanilla goat cheese. I don't know about the blueberry part. Even the vanilla is sort of, like, on the ropes for me, but... I just don't know if I like the idea of blueberry with, red meat. Like, blueberry is one of those weird ones that, like, it... A lot of the berries, I think, can go with red meat. I'm just never... personally sold on it. I mean, I could kill the spider and make a break for it, because the extraction is right there. Fuck it. Let's do it. El Pedro Gigante, where the hell are you? Come on, I hear you, Mr. Spooky. Get down here. Oh, I'm burning. I'm burning. Let's not burn. Okay, done burning. Fuck off! Come on, where are you? Did they make him significantly more aggressive or something? Because this is way more trouble than I usually have with him. Like, even solo. Because if he jumps me again, I'm dead. Because I don't see any healing. I mean, part of that might just be that I'm currently blind because poison. Seriously, where's all the healing in here? Damn it, and then I just ran straight into some poison. Fuck you. Come on, come on, recover from the goddamn poison already. That didn't do much. What? Seriously, I hit him and he just, like, vanished. Where is there any goddamn healing? Sorry, this is definitely like the silly, dumb way to go about this fight because I'm trying not to die. It's like right up there. But really, dude? Like, seriously, where is any of the fucking healing in this fight? Like, he's also just, like, not coming down here where I can see him, because he's mean. But I keep running out the door because it resets him. Seriously, Spider, where are you hiding all of your goddamn healing? Fuck! That was dumb. I should have just escaped, honestly. That was just very, very dumb. Hey, Peggy! Okay, this is actually correct this time. Yay. Oh, that was such a waste. I mean, I guess I got 50 bucks. Yay, 50 bucks. That's creepy. Oh, yeah, this means I can actually get the sticky bombs now. I want this dude, but he's just not going to be worth it. Ooh. We've got a Spectre and a Silenced Nagant. Okay, this might actually be really good. This might be really good. He's only 280. Should I? Fuck it. Okay. Let me just get these, like, level 1 goobers out of the way. This man needs a knife. Okay. Otherwise, yep, you're good to go. No, you actually don't get any consumables. I see no need for you to have consumables. I mean, I assume the PS Vita runs on a lithium battery. Aren't they usually okay with being drained for a while? I thought their only issue was, like, that they developed issues if you kept, like, constantly recharging them, because they did the whole, like, overheating their own battery thing. Not sure you're happy with it? What's wrong with it? Because I thought you were using it as, like, a second screen experience for a PS4, I want to say? This is particularly awful today. Oh, not sure, but still happy with it. Okay, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense. The comma is very important. The comma is one of the most important pieces of punctuation in the English language. Makes some statements way less bad than they normally should be. Or, I guess not normally should be, but would be without the comma. Some statements, it just makes sense. Using the word make too much now. And now I'm tripping over it with my... I was about to say I'm tripping over it with my own tongue. I might be stupid this morning. Oh, god damn it. Well, there's an extraction right there. I could just fucking leave. I'm in butcher territory. I'm not kitted for butcher, but okay. Wow! Almost ran straight into the birds. I ran into a different group of birds. I fucking hate night sometimes. It's not so much birds are evil as if you walk into them, they make a very loud noise, and other hunters will hear it. And hunters are now very encouraged to be aggressive. Because hunter kills give a fair amount of experience, and now, with the update that came in this morning, hunters also have a pretty decent chance of giving you money. Yeah, but they're supposed to be hunting monsters, but man is clearly the greatest monster of all. No, a haunter is a Pokemon, Alfcat. Oh shit, I don't have anything to take him out with. Wait, yes I do. What am I saying? The worst enemy. Man! I was gonna say more like the most dangerous game, but yeah, that works too. Like, I would... Shittles. See? Like, I was a relatively intelligent kid, and had, a very high reading comprehension for a long time, but it took me so long to figure out what the, thing about the most dangerous game meant, because it was just like, it isn't... They're not playing a game. I didn't realize that it was, like, game like you hunt or stalk game. Yeah, someone's... Maybe not hunting me specifically, but someone is hunting for me now. I feel really bad because someone just sent me a text and I can't check it. Jesus, no! Multiplayer mode like this in Bloodborne? No. I really need to, like, take off my glasses and put in contacts for these fucking night missions. There's a player out here, but the problem is I don't know which side I was getting shot from. I die a lot, yeah. Battle Royale style Bloodborne with bosses. Jesus. I feel like I just heard someone slam open a door. No, that's a zombie torch. That's still a zombie. I almost shot that zombie in the butt because I thought it was a player. Okay, they've got to be in here then. Like, it's gotta be another solo hunter. Or else they should have been, like, trying to flush me towards their partner. This is Port Rica, right? No, this is the docks. Yeah, sorry, not docks. This is, Elaine and Son's Fish. Every one of these... Ooh. Every one of these areas that has sort of, like, a raised zone above a swamp sucks. He was shooting at another player. He was shooting at another goddamn player. And if I'd lined up that shot properly, I could have killed him, but I fucked up. I think he's still up there, but I'm not sure. He probably thinks he's fighting a duo, I betcha. That was very close to me. Damn it! Jesus, there's like 8 people here! Okay, so let's take a quick tally. So, I heard someone die up there. Dude in the blue ran up. Sounded like he either died or killed someone else. So that's 2 or 3 players. Plus the guy who was far over that way. So that's 3 or 4. Dude who killed me, which puts us at 4 or 5. Plus me, so 5 or 6. Maybe also the guy who ran. So either 6 or somewhere between 5 and 7 players were there. Of the 10 that were on the map. Jesus. Well, thankfully that was a dude who didn't have, like, any gear on him. Oh, yeah, that was, like, a complete clusterfuck. It was hilarious. Oh my god, I finally have someone with a nickname! Cole Stinky Morrison. Couldn't have had a better nickname, but sure. And his kit is terrible. Ugh, like, actually atrocious. Is this guy tier 2 or tier 1? I think he's got to be tier 2. I like that you can't see what tier they are after you've already hired them. Sure, let's go in with Mr. Aggro here. Somewhere between a lot and many. Sorry, a lot and many. That is a statistically significant number of players, yes. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. That was still, like, kind of absurd. Like, I don't think I've been in a fight with quite that many people before. No idea how many of them were duos. Seeing would be nice. So, unfortunately, I'm playing random contracts, so I don't really know what we're gonna get. But I'll tell you this, I need to play a little bit more safely and try and survive more often. Hey, the King, welcome to the channel. Sorry, it's not even that early anymore, I'm just still, like, out of it. Stop. Hang on. Stop. It's a package, you twit. They knocked once. It's fine. Oh, it is Monday. Screw Mondays. Think you might suggest a brick as a pickup / melee weapon? Ugh. don't even feel that bad. It's just I'm still sort of out of it. And I can't words, because normally on Mondays we do, well, not normally, like every other Monday we do the podcast recording. And we do it really early. Shoulder. Oh my god, it's daylight, yes. We tend to do it really early. So I get all of my not being awake out of the way sooner. But since we didn't do it today, like, I didn't have a chance to do all of my, like, I can't words ahead of time. There should be a half brick in a sock. Is that the one that was... No. Is that the one that was used by that, 1D4chan thing about killing corn? With a DM that let his players get away with way too much fucking shit? Pardon me while I just cycle through my weapons trying to find a fucking knife. No, Korn, the chaos god of, anger and bloodshed. Like the band. Why are there always two here? Yeah, Warhammer Korn. There's a... I think it was a 1D4chan thing about, but I never checked my text. I should have done that. About, someone basically, like, playing Dark Heresy and getting their kind of broken critical system to enable... Excuse me, Jesus. Enable them to get, insane amounts of damage on Korn to, like, one-shot him with a brick, but it may have been a brick in a sock. Oh, it wasn't a text. God damn it, stupid Patreon. Getting to come through my watch. That half brick in a sock was inspired by Rincewind? Okay. Oh, like of Discworld? I don't know anything about Rincewind except that it's a name that I have associated in my brain with Discworld. I actually haven't read any Discworld stuff because I don't have time anymore to read or listen to stuff. Because I don't have any fucking downtime, because I'm an idiot. I'm pretty sure this might be the most agonizing puzzle game ever. Trying to figure out exactly how to put bullets into... What the fucking bullshit?! Trying to figure out the best way to put as many bullets into other mans as possible. Without letting them put bullets into me. Okay, fine, I guess I'm gonna go aggressive and kill a bunch of stuff and then extract. Because... Hang on. There we go. Shittles. Well, they split up. I don't know if he died or not. Problem is, his friend, who I was firing at, was the, lower tier of the two, because he's wearing the white shirt. So there's a better chance that the one who's still alive is, unfortunately, the better player. Or not. Oh shit, I can't throw over the entire swamp. Yeah, it's probably best to not eat anything called a slug. I think something just landed in the swamp in front of me. There he is. Yeah, you know, like the snail girls. For anyone who was here for when we were playing Bloodborne. At the very end of the, Hunter's Nightmare. Shit. This is the less fun part, because now I have no cover. Sorry, I know I'm not reading Twitch chat as much right now, and I'm very sorry about that. I just really want to kill this man. See that shadow right there? I think that's our friend. Maybe not. God damn it. Okay, you may actually have bolted now. Yeah, I think he threw an explosive that he wanted to use to flush me out. And it landed in the swamp, so it didn't do anything. But I heard the, like, sploosh. But hard to tell. Oh, God. Sorry, now I'm really tense. Where's his buddy? Damn it, I was hoping to find his buddy's body, but maybe you revived him when I couldn't find him. I'm also not entirely sure if I killed him or where he died if I did kill him. Because unfortunately, I fired too quickly, so I couldn't hear the confirmation scream. Well, maybe I can find them at the extraction point. So I know that the higher level one didn't die, but the fact that the Tier 1 hunter never interacted again makes me think that I downed him. But it's kind of hard to tell. What's up, Kelsifer? So I'm gonna head for the extraction and see... Because they might just... If they haven't left yet, they're gonna be leaving now. I'm glad I didn't waste the grenade, at least. Hey, crows. I'm trying to remember if this dude has beast face or not. I think the technical term is mauled. Oh, they make little noises of, like, hopping. That's what I was hearing. Well, no one's here to prevent my extraction. I just wanted to do that in case someone is, like, arriving. So they're like, what's going on here? Okay, I've got 3 different notifications that all amount to, we've delivered your package. It's like, one of them is just because it's slightly too long text, so apparently it had to be sent as 2 separate texts. Most of the text for the second one being the, like, slap 2 of 2, 2/2. I did kill him, okay. I killed a Tier 1 hunter. God damn it, we made no money. Oh, no money. So you don't get money for hunter kills. However, if you find the body, there's, they added a thing now where, if you loot the body, there's a chance that you can find money on it. Because in theory, so the people who are paying us aren't paying us to kill hunters. They're paying us to kill specific, the specific boss zombies. So you get money for finding clues, finding the lair, and killing the boss. If I wanted... Oh, I would like an overres, but that's such a fucking waste. Let's try this on this dude. So this is one of the new weapons. There's PvP because they hire... I think the canon is basically that everyone here is a bounty hunter, and we all want the bounty. Wait, did it cost less now? I thought it still cost, like, 400. Oh, 240, you say? Ha ha ha, that's almost reasonable. But I think the canon is basically that we're all bounty hunters, and we all want the bounty, and we'll do anything for the bounty, because we're in some sort of lawless part of Louisiana where bodies go to disappear anyway. Because, I mean, there's a lot of zombies here, and I don't think any of these towns that we moved through had this many people. Oof. Now then, what was all the stuff I missed? It was like, not that kind of slug. Well, escargot is a delicacy. In some places. Slugs are related to the snail. Yeah, they were snail girls. And the ones without shells were profoundly disturbing, though. Yeah, everyone telling the crows to shut up because they suck. I mean, yes, Aleph Cat, we're only kind of a shitty, terrible country. Caw, nevermore, underground, and then it somehow turned into the thing of the Wombles. Why? Oh, I'm so annoyed that I didn't kill the second dude. So annoyed that I didn't kill the second dude. I mean, there are plenty of laws that are still in the books in the States that don't make any sense. Like, in specific states, there are laws that are fucking insane. Okay. Ooh, there's a token right there, and I'm in spider territory? Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the other things added in this patch. This is the aperture Winfield, which I can show you as soon as we finish fully loading in. Ugh. Yes. Aperture. Because it's got this, like, slightly zoomed in sight, but you lose peripheral vision. Which, I actually find this much harder to aim, but I just wanted to show it off. I mean, in this case, it's the thing that aperture science is named after, but yes. I'm sorry, Christmas is illegal in Massachusetts? What did Christmas do to Massachusetts? I mean, there's multiple states in the United States where it's also illegal to own sex toys, and a couple where it is illegal to own them without a doctor's prescription. None of them are really enforced, but it's still in the books in places, because we never actually get rid of laws here for some reason. Oh, yeah. In Boston, duels can be carried out to the death on Sundays as long as the governor is present. There's also at least one city where it is illegal to refuse a duel. Or, sorry, it's illegal to make fun of someone for refusing a duel. That was it. Sorry, pony. At a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches. That is a very specific amount. Also, I don't think I could eat 3 sandwiches. Like, how big sandwiches are we talking? Are we talking, like, little like, finger sandwiches? Because that's not a sandwich. That is a snack pretending to be a sandwich. But, like, a real sandwich? I don't think I could eat 3. Like, hell, if it was a sub sandwich? Never. Fucking hell no. Goatees are illegal unless you obtain and pay for a license to wear a goatee in public. What the fuck is wrong with Massachusetts? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of, I'm just gonna sow some chaos, as I do. Oh, most of them make, like, 0 sense. Oh, hey, hell puppies. Oh, that reminds me. They also added, like, 4 new traits that I want to check what the awful, terrible art is. I think the point of a Dom sandwich is that you can't eat it, Aleph Cat. At least not without permission, and I don't think that the sandwich can give you permission. I like only the backseat of cars. It's like, technically, I could have a gorilla riding shotgun with me. Like, why would I want to do that? I don't know, but I can. Shit. Pretty sure possession of a nuclear device is illegal in most states. See, the fun thing is that in a lot of parts of the US, I don't know about other countries, but in the US, it's not strictly speaking, like, illegal to do a lot of things, like drugs especially. What is illegal is to possess them. Yeah, sorry, Silence, no Pokemon right now. I haven't figured out which Pokemon game we're actually going to start playing, and this game got an update today, so I'm very much enjoying it. Mostly because, in theory, the update means I can maybe make a little bit more money on some of these hunts. Not consistently, but once in a while. What the hell is wrong with that, in Marlboro? God damn it. Squirt guns are illegal? Yeah, that's the whole point, Silence, is it's illegal to be in possession of illicit substances. It's never actually illegal to use them, strictly speaking, because if you can find a way to use it without being in possession of it, then fair play to you, I guess. Shit, that was not his head. Okay, and you, Mr. Faker. Give me my throwing knives back. Assholes. I mean, every state has those, I just don't know a lot of them off the top of my head, because a lot of them are dumb. No. Possession as in having it in your possession. Like, if you stole it, it is still in your possession, therefore it is illegal. You are performing an illegal action by having it in your possession. I actually really dislike the aperture. I should get down from here. Like, I can see why it would be good, but this circle's so tiny. Like, what you're not seeing is that it zooms in more than a normal iron sight, but all men must carry a blunderbuss to church on Sundays. Why must? No, don't switch over the fucking knife unless it's a throwing knife, me. was trying to figure out if those were my footsteps, because sometimes you make a step sound when you do a rotation. I don't think it was, though. Yeah, just in case you need to shoot the vicar. I mean, it's the States. There's a very good chance that, depending on what state you're in, the vicar might also be armed. Massachusetts seems like one where they might not be, but plenty of states they might be. I think I've told this story on stream before, but my father was an ordained minister from that, like, Church of Life that basically anyone can get ordained by. And probably used it more than most people because he married pretty much... So, he did the wedding for one of his oldest friends, which is why he originally got ordained. Then he did the wedding for two of his nieces. Oh shit, there's some I'm forgetting. Because he did 7 total, and I can't remember all of them. But, 2 of his nieces, myself, and, he did one for his half-sister. And we almost had to leave that wedding because his half-sister and the man who she was marrying, wanted to, for a wedding of, like, 12 people in attendance, have one of those people, when he would normally ask the, like, does anyone have a reason to oppose this union, this person in the crowd was supposed to stand up and say, I have an opposition, and the two of them were then going to draw pistols that they had, like, secreted on their... God damn it, that was a grunt. On their tuxedo and under her wedding dress, and fire over the heads of the crowd to silence him. So, the compromise that they came to, so that we didn't all just fucking leave, and they actually had someone to perform the wedding, was that they would... they refused to not carry the guns, so they had the guns. However, my father personally had to go through and make sure they were not fucking loaded. Because when I say fire, I don't mean blanks. I mean actually fire live rounds. It's like, no! What is fucking wrong with you people? Well, I guess I should start heading towards butcher territory, because... So... That means that someone's doing a banishing. And unfortunately, I'm not exactly kitted to try and take on Healing Waters, because Healing Waters is pretty defensible. If you take on a boss at Healing Waters, there's a big church there, and usually the boss is underneath the church. Which means there's a couple ways in, but ultimately you're still having to confront them underground. And I don't want to do that. It seems like a real bad idea. So, I'm gonna say fuck it, and we'll go get some butcher tokens, so that we can at least make some money here. I don't exactly have gear to take on a butcher, because butcher's kind of bullet resistant. Ideally, you want to be taking him on with explosives and shotguns. Okay, see ya, Elfcat. Thanks for sticking around while you were here, man. Unless there's only one dude who's at the butcher, then I will come... Or not butcher. Spider, because then I can... come take it. Nope, there we go. They haven't added the fuck-awful Water Devil yet, right? Because I didn't see anything about the Water Devil being added. Shit. Can't actually tell where her head is. There we go. No. We don't actually know that much about the Water Devil, but given that a bunch of the zombies are sort of insectile, it looks like it's some sort of mass of, leeches. Or not leeches, like, it looks like a mass of, like, eels or leeches or, some sort of, like, parasitic worm thing, that they showed off at E3. And it was at the very end of the trailer and was only on screen for, like, 2 seconds. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's just more I'm not used to having to look through this site, so I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, which way are the... Oh, shit. Are they coming this way? They might be coming this way. So, those lightning bolts mean that that's a person carrying a bounty. So, and it's the same thing that I can see it over here. Oh yeah, it looks awful, but the thing is that we don't know anything about it. Because they just showed it off a little bit on, like I said, like a second of footage from E3. So we know absolutely nothing about it, except that it's another... Like, it's not a boss, it looks like it's just going to be another special zombie, just to make water even worse. Because... in addition to everything else, you move much slower in water already. It's a bit close. Like, they're pretty close to me. The problem is I just can't tell where they're going. Because there's an exit over to the east that they might be headed for, but they're moving very slow for that. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Okay, yeah, so they're running for this escape. The butcher folks will probably run for this escape. I guess I'm just gonna kill as much as I can and then leave. Because I don't feel particularly comfortable trying to take on... a duo that took out the butcher. Partially because... Oh, hey, friends. I don't love trying to take on people who killed... Damn it. One of the bosses, just because they get a health refresh after killing the boss. And if they were smart about it, they'll usually end up with a lot of extra ammo. Assuming they didn't, like, use up the ammo that was already in the boss room. So, in my experience, it's generally safer to just not try and take on someone who killed a boss. Like, maybe if I could lay a trap, but as a single person, I don't envy trying to do that. Like, it's a thing that might work, but it seems like a bad idea, honestly. So I'm gonna focus on trying to escape alive. And get as much experience as I can. There we go. Second one actually hit properly. Yeah, well, so, that's the issue, is that... Damn it, he despawned, and I don't know where my knife went. The money would be nice, but I get money for all the tokens I already got? At this point, it's just more not losing the money that's been invested into this character. Because he's a pretty big monetary investment at this point with his kit. So, I'm gonna try and get him to level up a little bit, but otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna just try and get out of here. Shit! That was weird. My knife, like, skipped across the water. I don't think I can get those knives back. No, so you really only get cash for stuff that interacts with the bounties. So you get 25 bucks for each clue that you find, and you get that no matter what. You don't actually have to extract to get to keep it. You get You get 25 bucks for finding a monster lair. You get 100 bucks for killing the monster, and then you get 100 bucks for extracting with a token. And if you're with a partner, you get an extra 100 if you both extract with a token. Hang on, there's hell puppies right over there somewhere. But the thing is that you also get 1,000 bucks every couple of level ups. So you're sort of encouraged to also try and escalate that way. Okay, they should be escaping that way. Good. Where are the others? Where are the others? I know I heard more. Come on. There he is. God, I love the chain pistol. Now, pardon me while I reload for a while. They're not, but they're also terrifying and can take your health away very quickly. Okay, so they should be heading, like, straight east. Okay, good, they are. Hang on, I hear another group. Shit. Where the hell, puppies? Come on, I know they're here. Come on. This is always the worst part about coming through, through these sort of open areas, is that any area like this usually has hell puppies in it. Loading what sucker? Like this game? Because this does take a bit. But mostly just because it's fucking CryEngine, so... God damn it, I keep turning northward. Oh, yeah, it takes forever! Because it's got 17 goddamn rounds, and you have to load them individually. Those are hives. They are, I think the lore specifically calls out that they're women who are believed to be infected by a pestilence spirit or something. And that is why I love the chain pistol and fanning the hammer. So they have that, basically, like, beehive erupting from their chest. And they will send their bees to go attack. Like, physically, they don't really do anything to you themselves, but they will send the bees to go attack you. And the bees can do damage, but they also poison you, which turns your health bars disgusting, sickly green. And when you're poisoned, your health bars don't regenerate, and you have to wait for the poison to go away. So, like, my biggest health bar over on the far right there is all blacked out, which means that I can't regenerate that without the help of an item. However, if it was only partially blacked out, it will eventually start recovering. Unless you are poisoned, and then you have to wait for the poison to go away before it'll recover. Yeah, I know mission will end in 4 minutes. I'm almost to the extraction. Assuming that no jackass is waiting at the extraction for me. Which is entirely possible. Do I have a firebomb? I do. Do I want to waste 15 bucks? Probably not. So, the reason why I'm a lot more forgiving with these, like, this first slot of items is because these I get back for free. These items over here, like the firebomb and the grenade and such, I don't get back for free. I would have to pay to replace them. Ah, shit. There we go. Yeah, throwing knives are very, very nice. I love... the throwing knives are one of the newest additions as well, and I fucking love them. Okay, where's the extraction? It's right over here. It's probably a boat extraction, then. Oh, hush up, birds. Yep, there it is. You can usually tell extractions because they'll have, like, a much cleaner electric light as opposed to a fire. Just fucking die! God damn it. So these are compact bullets, which means they suffer way more from bullet drop. Or damage drop off. There we go. Then the bullets that pretty much anything else would fire. Well, except a shotgun. So I probably should be closer, but... Must crack all the things. Ah. Yeah, so I think I'm only gonna get 25 bucks for... Oh, no, 50? Okay, yeah, 50 bucks. Lots of hellhounds, though. Okay, so this should be like 3 level ups, I think. Just shy, okay. So yeah, I think it's every... I'm not actually sure. So I think this one's like 4, 8... I think this one is 12. I'm not sure what this jump is here. You get these chunks that, like, drop experience into your bloodline. And whenever the bloodline hits certain ranks, you get paid out. So I got $1,000 when I hit level 56. When's the next one that we get paid out for? Oh, hey, the Dolch. Shit, it's a while, apparently. What is that? Oh, the Dolch Precision. 77, Jesus, that's actually kind of a while. And then more at 79, 7, and 80. This is like the longest stretch of levels I've seen where there's not a money payout. That's kind of absurd. Oh, it's because we're heading into Tier 7. Okay. Or not Tier 3. Tier 7. Tier 3. What's up, Calcifer? They also give you a lot more money on the lower ranks just because you're getting started and it helps out. Because, honestly, I at this point, I'm sort of like, I don't necessarily need to have these, like, sweet Tier 2 hunters. Because Tier 1 hunters are fine. Like, everything that a Tier 1 hunter can do is totally fine. And I think this is my only Tier 1 hunter. Let's give him a knife and head back out. Ugh. Right, I keep forgetting I have to also click to start. What are you doing, Tiny Demon Calcifer? Nothing, you're leaving. Okay, bye, Calcifer. You'll be missed. Pretty sure that cat is trying to convince me that I forgot to feed him. But I know for sure that I did not forget to feed him. Because he is a liar. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Because I know, Peggy, you were saying that you're real happy that I think you said you took off tomorrow because it's ungodly hot still. Because apparently all of Europe is evil and melting. It's not even so much that he wants attention, it's that he wants someone to, like, come over and give him more food. Because he ate all of his food and he's just like, I am clearly dying. I'm dying, give me food. No one has fed me in days. I mean, meanwhile... Hang on, I think this is still... Yeah, it's still there. Meanwhile, these two are just going like, yeah, we're not gonna lay in the other dog bed because the cat has claimed that. Because I don't fucking know. He's not even in it, and they're just like, yeah, no, we can't lay there. That's the cat bed. I think you may have been able to hear Cosmo grumble as he stretched, because I could hear it through the headphones. His life is so painfully hard. I forgot to shave. I should shave. No, why is it night? Why is it night? I mean, that seems fair, Peggy. That seems very fair. Okay, I'm in spider territory. Okay, we got one over there, and that's it. Okay. Oh, shit. It's like, yeah, I'll bring out the knife. Oh, fuck, that's my flashlight button. There we go. It's more just that it's annoying me, and that it looks like I have the beard of a teenager who's just like, I can fucking grow facial hair. I'll grow out my, like, half centimeter of facial hair and it looks awful. I'm just like, I didn't... No, I don't like that. I want it to go away. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Okay, for anyone who's new to this game, look on in horror at the worst enemy in this game. That is a meathead. He is disgusting. He's made almost entirely out of leeches inhabiting a human skeleton. I don't think he actually got hit by that explosion. Go, step in the fire. Good! Yeah, I should shave basically, like, every day or two. I just don't, because I'm dumb, and I forget. Burn! Burn, you son of a bitch! Burn! There we go, he's dead. I wanted to make sure I got the kill on him. Yeah, they're disgusting and awful. He can't see, though. So he's a little easier to take out. The problem is that he's got an assortment of leeches that, if you kill them, he flings more of them off of his body. But they enable him to see. She's screaming at me. She may have been. Because I set off that explosion. I hate going inside here. I hear another meathead, I think. Yeah, like, I don't grow a significant amount of, beard, but it's also just, like, the amount that I do grow annoys the crap out of me. After, like, a day. Ah, shit, there's a thing in here. Okay. Hey, armored friend. What is it, Customer? Do you want to come up on stream? That's a hammer. That doesn't help me. I was hoping it was a lantern that I couldn't see. Since instead it was an axe that I could... There we go. That's not what I wanted at all. Okay, let's grab this before he turns around. Victory! Okay, let's turn this off. Because I don't want anyone getting the benefit that I already got. By being able to actually goddamn see in here. Cal, what is it? I feel like Feed Me Seymour is a lot more, God damn, there's another meathead out there. I hate this place. I really hate this place. Is a lot more aggressive? And is he hanging out underneath that lamp? Yes. Yes, he is. Okay, now then. Now we just leave. Okay, come on. Turn around so I can see your disgusting head. Oh, well, I was, like, on command. You have got to be kidding me! Yep. Yeah, so that's the thing, is that they're very resistant to bullets, but because their armor is made out of, like a wasp's paper nest, they're not that resistant. Okay, he's dead. Existential bullets? What? I don't think I said something about existential bullets. I keep turning on the fucking flashlight because I'm an idiot. And I accidentally spooked the horsey. I'm sorry, horsey. I'm sorry. He's blind, but he's very resistant to bullets, which is why I try and always open up with the explosion. He's also disgusting. And when he does hit you, he hits for, like, multiple health bars worth of damage. Additionally, if you're close enough that... it seems like there's some sort of weird issue with his leech AI, because the leeches see for him, and they don't seem to be spreading out as much as they used to. Additionally, the leeches themselves can hurt you and inflict poisoning, so it makes it also harder to recover health that he takes away. But it's really mostly just the fact that he's so resistant to bullets. But usually they spawn around an explosive barrel, so it makes it at least a bit easier. I'm going the entirely wrong direction. I stopped paying attention to where I was going. But yeah, the leeches see for him, it's just that they've been sticking way closer to him as of late, and I don't know why. Like, normally they sort of spread out, and seem to give him a very wide range of vision. Or I think that's what they're supposed to do, but instead they've all been sort of, like, clumped up together. Hush. Sleep now. I wish I could take a picture of this. The cat is now rubbing up his face up against the back of Cosmo's head. Cosmo's just like... What? Why? Shit! Stop bleeding, stop bleeding, stop bleeding, stop bleeding, stop bleeding, stop bleeding. I need to save this health bar. Okay, we're good. Poor Cosmo, he's just like, why? Why you do this to me? Is that it, or are you just in need of affection, cat? Poor sad cat. Are you just desperate for affection and love? Okay, spider's been banished. I think that was a gunshot. I love being a slightly shorter hunter. I mean, are they gonna just make a break for it? Because, I mean, I'd be okay with that. Still think I heard gunshots from over there. But I'm not moonlit, so I'm less worried about sneaking through the swamp. Shit, I meant to go put contacts in so that I could actually see. Damn it, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that special enemies, as a rule, almost always require that you be loud to get rid of them. Which means that you have to sort of reveal your presence to any nearby hunters. So, like, the armored guys, unless you've got something to set them on fire, you have to use a shotgun, which is going to be very loud. Or you have to set them on fire, which means they're going to scream really loud. And usually if you're setting something on fire, it is very bright and very obvious. No, they work... So I'm wearing glasses and they work fine. The problem is that because night in this game is so dark, and the lights I have on me are relatively bright, there's a glare and it makes it very hard to see the game. At least in night missions. But yeah, like, the meatheads require that you go extremely loud, either pumping a lot of bullets into them, or... Those are explosions. Either pumping a lot of bullets into them, or using explosives. And with the hives, it's usually more... You want to take them out from range, because if you get too close, they'll send the bees after you. And any of the silenced weapons almost all fire compact, which means you have to be up pretty close to them to avoid the damage drop-off becoming just too intense. Okay, looks like that's my closest target. But yeah, I want to avoid the glare because it's driving me a little bit nuts. Because it's only really an issue on night missions, but still. Hang on, that horse is alive. To avoid it. Because I don't really have any silenced weapons to take it out with. Oh, right, this little place. I hate this thing. This is like a barn hidden behind this, like, thing of trees. Problem is that once in a while, a clue can spawn here. Actually, no, that's too far away for it to have spawned here. But it's just out of the way enough that it can be okay as a hiding spot, but I swear it always spawns grunts and just, like, slightly aggravating patterns. I did not switch to that. God damn it. No, please, no, don't. Odinson, please don't suggest that. Actually, that would be absolutely terrifying, and now I want it, but no. Like, Odinson and I are both a little bit too good, apparently, at suggesting awful, awful things to put in this game. Like, before they announced the Water Devil, Odinson's big suggestion was, like, an undead crocodile. Something to make water even worse. And then they announced the goddamn Water Devil. And they actually recently did a thing on Twitter where they asked, like, the community if anyone had any special infected or boss designs that they thought would be good. So I brought up one that Odinson and I have talked about a couple of times, which is one, like, lean into the, like, weird cryptid stuff that... Oh shit, there are dogs over there. That the eastern part of the United States has a lot of. And the one that we really suggested specifically... Shit, those dogs going off means there's a player over there. The one we suggest, or the one that I suggested, and that I really like the idea of, is a skinwalker of some sort. So, a boss that sort of changes the way that the clues work, where instead of finding their hideout, you find clues and it gives you like a general direction for where to find them, and when you finally find them, it's shape-shifted to look like something else in the world. So, like, it looks like a player that already exists in the world, or like one of the special infected, or a different boss or something, and if you ever take your eyes off of it, it can change. And I especially like the idea of trying to give it player voice line, like a whole bunch of different voice lines. God damn it, I didn't get any money from tokens! Give it a whole bunch of voice lines, because players in this game, if you're using the in-game voiceover IP, it's not, like, ranged, it's proximity, and it's not tied to team. So anyone who's nearby can hear everything that you and your partner are saying. So I was thinking, like, you give it a whole bunch of different voice lines that make it sound like players trying to communicate with each other, so that it can screw with people. Just because it's a... Where the hell's the closest extraction for me? I guess towards Stillwater. Because I don't want to go up towards the butcher, or else I'm just gonna get murdered. Wait, I don't like this dude. They're wearing, like, a cage thing. It's supposed to be reminiscent, apparently, of a old way of dealing with mentally disabled people in the States, where back when we had really bad mental health care, even worse than the 1900s, where it was a cage that it was especially used on women, apparently, where it would, like, go over their face, and it held their mouth in some weird position and locked their tongue in a position so that they could eat, but it was very hard to talk or, like, form coordinated words. Shit, puppies! It was. It was definitely, like, the things that humanity has done with its mentally ill have never been good. Yep, we're just going loud now, apparently. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, if you do any sort of research into how humanity has dealt with the mentally ill, especially anyone with any sort of, like, psychotic issue, it's not a pleasant history. The idea of a flesh-eating Bigfoot, and the second one, second no one is looking at it, can teleport somewhere behind a player. That one's a little weird. But yeah, that's like, Oh, yeah, it's sort of like Endermen, except that Endermen are the ones that go, like, crazy if you look at them. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm near the exit that they're assuredly going to be going for. So I need to try and not get murdered by them. Like, I mean, that's basically just a Bigfoot version of, what's his name? SCP-167, I want to say? Shit. There we go. 3 shots, 1 hit. Yeah, I guess that makes sense that Bigfoots are, like, supposed to be incredibly elusive. Okay, they're gonna get the escape before I get there. Yeah, they're, like, already extracting, okay. Because it doesn't sound like they're in a firefight or anything, so they've got to be already extracting. The grand champions of hide-and-seek. Goddamn, man. Okay. I mean, the thing is, I think I might actually be alone? Because no one chased them down, so maybe everyone bailed when, this last one was... Never mind. Someone's here. Okay, fuck it. I'm getting to the extraction then. So in theory, I could, like, melee a hive, but that seems like a really bad idea, so I'm gonna try and get around her. Mostly because if someone else is here, then I don't want to deal with them. And I've got 5 minutes to get a couple 100 feet. Should be okay. 4 minutes. Like, assuming the hive doesn't notice me, it should be fine. That's why I'm gonna go the slightly long, weird way. So the unfortunate thing is that sometimes the horses at the extraction will make noise to indicate to other players that someone's trying to extract. So if they run into the radius while I'm extracting, it can stop me from extracting. Okay, but didn't. That would also be nice too, yeah, expanding into other nations for cryptids. I think that was another one we suggested was like, I mean, not suggested, one that we've talked about was some kind of chupacabra thing, just because that was the only one that I could really think of for, like, California and the West Coast having a cryptid. I mean, besides Bigfoot, but... God, these $25 suck. This song is really good, though. I'm trying to remember where this, where the design company for this is based. Yeah, that was another one we talked about, was the Jersey Devil. Take me to the store page, because that'll tell me. Theoretically. Oh, not helpfully, because it's just Crytek, but that doesn't actually tell me which part of Crytek is working on this one. I feel like this might be a European team, but I don't remember for sure. That's not helpful at all. I think we also talked about Mothman, but Mothman actually might fit a little bit too well. But I think the weird thing with Europe is that I guess we don't see your cryptids as cryptids. We see them more as, like, established archetypes of horror. So, like, Western Europe ends up with this weird thing where, like, you look at something else and you're like, yeah, it's a vampire but different, or, yeah, it's a werewolf but different, or something like that. So it makes this weird situation where it's just like you all are functioning as the baseline, and it means that a lot of other stuff ends up looking less I guess it looks maybe not less impressive, but different. Conduit. Get a health boost when picking up a clue. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, they'd probably have to go deeper. Like, I mean, all the ones that we're suggesting are also probably not known of outside of the States. Because they're also... Like, hell, the Jersey Devil is, like, a really localized thing, and Mothman appeared in a single town that just built up a massive, lore around him, and if Damasu was here, he'd be, like, freaking out because I'm mentioning the name Mothman. Fuck it, let's go with the Carabiner. And you... how much does silence cost? Nah, you got a knife, it's fine. I'm just trying to remember, because we did an episode of our podcast on, like, all of the different Innistrad monsters and looking at their historical origins. And we did, like, deep research into, like, the history of werewolves and vampires, especially in Europe, since Innistrad drew on Gothic, like, classic Gothic tropes a lot of the time. And I'm not remembering any, like, weird side tales for vampires. I remember there were some other, like, weird versions of werewolves that were different from the ones you traditionally think of, but they weren't sufficiently different to be, like, an interesting other version of the boss. It's weird. And I feel like... Yeah, I know there's other things besides vampires and werewolves. I'm just trying to think of any off the top of my head. I mean, it could also just be trying to design something new that feels like it belongs in this game, but also would fit in a European setting. But like I said, it's more of just, we don't know local weird, oh yeah, oh please, no, not Eldritch Horrors. That would actually be awful for me. But it's more of just, like, we don't know the semi-localized, like, urban myth creatures and stuff that y'all have in Europe, so that would definitely be an interesting thing to see what they did with it. Because, like, hell, of the ones we've suggested, like, Mothman is an urban legend from, like, a town in the eastern United States. Jersey Devil showed up sporadically across a couple of states. Bigfoot's probably the most widespread one that's been reported, like, across most of the Midwest and Western states. Chupacabra is sort of like a South America and southern half of the United States thing. And skinwalkers aren't even, like, main United States. Skinwalkers are a native people's thing. I mean, we also had one, another native people's one that we were talking about with the Wendigo as one. I forgot to go switch contacts in again. So many zombies. But yeah, Eldritch Horror would also be an interesting one. I did. Yeah, that looked pretty sweet, man. are there so many grunts around me right now? This is insane. Okay, fine, fuck it. Seriously, why are there so many here? That was almost 10. Oh, yeah. Shit, yep. Didn't want to go loud. He was right next to me. Damn it. Yeah, that's one that I didn't think about at all, is, one, yeah, there have got to be some weird urban legends that started popping up with the World Wars and building up after them. But in canon, they have established that there's, like, ghosts and spirits, so that would definitely be, like, a rich thing to start pulling from. I'm gonna be back in just a second. I'm gonna take a quick break, run to the restroom and all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in just a minute. And we're back. Pentaperi, welcome to the channel, and a guy here who was considered a Wendigo was hanged in 1879? That's terrifying. Especially given what it takes to be considered a Wendigo. I feel like I may have heard this story, or at least another story of someone who was hanged as a Wendigo. For anyone outside the States, a Wendigo is sort of like a Native American version of sort of a zombie, in that they're a person who's become, like, driven by, like, bloodlust and hunger, and is usually like, the original myth is caused by, people who went through, like, a really rough period of starvation and resorted to eating other humans, and then just, when they didn't need to anymore, couldn't stop. So it's sort of like a native people's version of zombies, kind of. Though faster and more aggressive and usually more, like, bestial. Oh, hey, we finally got a hunter killed. So yeah, someone being accused of being a Wendigo is kind of terrifying. Like, that dude who went crazy and ate someone's face on, bath salts or whatever, that is kind of akin to what a Wendigo would probably... someone who would be accused of being a Wendigo might end up looking like. I don't know if I want any of these guys at all. Yeah, it depends on the myth that you're pulling from, but yeah, fire is definitely supposed to be one of the things that, like, keeps them back. Sure, this dude's got a fucking weird kit. Jules Lemire. Also, hey, Damasu, welcome back, man. Ugh. I mean, you'd think that, but with, like, viral zombie stories, you probably don't want to set them on fire, just because the human body doesn't break down that quickly under flame, and since it doesn't affect the brain, you sort of end up with just a bunch of flaming zombies, which is less fun. Like, in game mechanics, yes, always set the zombies on fire. In real life, might not be your best plan. At least for, like, removing them immediately. For disposal, go for it. Probably the safest thing to do. Oliver, are you just gonna stare at me all sad? Do you want to come over here? Nope, just walked away immediately. Cosmo, do you want to come here? You do! Come here! Come on! There we go. Now I have a cuddly monster. He will help. Yes. Yes, I know. I know. Yes, you are so loved. Yeah. Yeah. I just brushed you. How are you shedding again? I spent like my first hour this morning brushing both of them. He's just... There's so much hair. Where do you get all of this hair? What you can't see is that he's staring at his own reflection in the other TV. Yeah, who's such a good boy? Cosmo, do you want to stare at chat? Do you want to stare at... No, you don't want to stare at chat. Look at chat. Chat needs love. See? Look, there's chat. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know, life is so hard. It's just so hard. The best part is that he's not going to actually want to leave now. He's just going to sort of adjust, but still want to be here forever now. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I know. But yeah, Wendigos are terrifying. If anyone... So, anyone who's relatively familiar with Chewy, I assume at this point you've also heard of School of Movies. Their, other podcast, New Century, at least the parts that are set in our world, focus on an America sort of dealing with a it's like a Wendigo outbreak, basically. Like, they call them Wendigos, but they spread like zombies, and that, like, if you get scratched, the disease spreads, if I remember correctly, but they're less feral than normal zombies. It's very strange, and I don't want to give too much away if you actually want to go listen to New Century, because it's pretty good. I've fallen off with it lately, but it was pretty good. Yes, I can hug him if anything goes terribly wrong. Isn't that right, Cosmo? Oh, you're barely tolerating this now. Yes, just sweet puppy kisses, I know. Yeah. Oh, you just want neck scritches, that's it. When he does this, he usually just wants you to, like, get underneath his collar and scratch his neck, and then he wants to shove his ear into my mouth. Yeah. Yeah, the neck scritches. Yes. Look at that big smile. But yeah, usually cannibals with, like, very aggressive tendencies. And now, my keyboard is covered in dog hair. Are you gonna be helpful? He's just standing on my legs now. Like, he's not actually gonna jump off unless, like, the cat comes by or something. He's just standing on my legs. Yeah, that's the whole thing, is that it's it's originally a Native American legend about people who are starving and have to resort to cannibalism. And depending on the myth, it only really sets in once. In some cases, just like, no, eating human flesh causes it. In other cases, it's it really only sets in after they've recovered from the period of starvation. I didn't even walk. Yeah, if you've ever read or listened to the Dresden Files, the trolls in the Dresden Files take some inspiration from Wendigo Tales, where they're, like, aggressively carnivores and will sometimes keep things alive so that they can eat off them for longer. Sorry, Peggy. Thanks for sticking around. If we switch over to a less creepy game and less creepy topics, I will take the stream offline and bring it back on so you can get a notification. But I mean, that happened to me when I was much younger. I watched some special about, I think it was the Chupacabra, and couldn't sleep for like a week because something's walking and I can't hear it through the fucking crows. And because the Chupacabra is supposed to be, like, in the general area of the States where I was, and I get the having, like, a vivid imagination now. I just can't sleep anymore because my brain is an asshole, and it has less to do with, like, bad thoughts, or not bad thoughts, with, like, oh god, there's a terrifying beast that's going to eat me, and more to just do with, what's the point? Because my brain sucks. Okay, so I don't think I've ever seen a token spawn over there. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, I don't think it's actually the butcher. Yeah, I've never seen a token spawn here. I'm not 100% sure how to get there. Thanks, Peggy. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry that we got kind of disturbing there, man. Shit, that wasn't his head. Penta Perry, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the lair. I hope you enjoy the lore. That reminds me, just for anyone who's new, you are not helpful, Cosmo. I love you, but you're not helpful. I can't see the screen. For anyone who's new, every 10 follows that we get, we give away a game from a very large list of games. So, oh, come here. And it's not just open to followers. Whenever we hit that magical 10 follow mark, we give it away to everyone who's in chat. You just have to enter to win. If you want to see the full list, you can actually just type !giveaway and it'll bring up the full list. Although I think I need to add a couple more games to it again. Okay, where's the next clue? Over there? Okay. I have a flare gun? I didn't even notice. I don't have a melee weapon. Oops. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, please consider giving it a follow. We are a variety stream here, so I stream basically at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which Alfcat can correct me, but I think it's -7 GMT.
I enjoy raiding!
Hello, Raiders! I was just doing a spiel, so hey, this is perfect timing. Welcome, Elder Cat Raiders. Hope you're still doing good with Banner Saga. Though, I thought you said you were just about done with it. Welcome, hi, I'm Cap! This is the Lair of Lore. We're very goofy here. Like this dog that keeps trying to lick my face every time I think that I'm prepared. We are a variety stream. We stream a whole bunch of goofy stuff. And also hunt. Which is much less goofy than most of the other stuff I stream. We're going through all of... Well, we're about to start going through all the Dark Souls games. Okay, what goofy games do we play? Iconoclast! There we go. We've been playing Iconoclasts. Oh, you finished... Oh, I thought you were doing Banner Sagas 3 that whole time. Oh. Oh, wait, hang on. I have to get rid of this scary boy. Yeah, so we're doing Iconoclasts. We finished up Hat in Time. Nope, nope. I just wasted a bullet. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I can't see the screen. Cosmo, I love you, but I can't see the screen. But yeah, we're a variety stream. We do a bunch of silly stuff. Basically anything that I like to look at the lore or the story of. We've actually been talking about a bunch of different possible monsters to be added to this game. Looking at mostly American cryptids. Because Odinson in chat and I play this game every Sunday, and it got an update today, so I'm playing it more. And we like to spend our time coming up with very silly, dumb, new monsters for it. We've talked about doing, like, how you might be able to work, like, a Wendigo or a Skinwalker in, and stuff like a Bigfoot that basically, like, hides really effectively. Close behind me. And trying to think of stuff for, like, if you were to set it in a European setting, what sort of monsters you would be able to pull for that. Yes, this one takes place in the States. Hey, Vicious Panda, welcome. This is set in 1876 Louisiana. And in fact, pretty much part of why I love this game is that pretty much every weapon in this game is a weapon that existed at the time or is a slight knockoff. Like, we don't have a Winchester, we've got a Winfield. Or the Spectre 1832, which is the first ever pump-action shotgun. Or this Nagant, like, there's a bunch of Russian-made weapons that are actually, like, the real ones. So there's, like, a Mosin Nagant, along with a whole bunch of weird modified Mosin Nagants. This one is a Nagant pistol that's been modified with a silencer that looks like someone tried to make it out of a muffler. But almost all of the actual weapons are things that either existed or some mad person drew up a blueprint for and may or may not have ever made. Like, there's an American pistol, I can't remember what it's supposed to be, but the brand in-game is the Caldwell, where they replaced the cylinder with a 17-round chain. There's the token. How are they already banishing the Butcher? This keeps happening! Also, why am I in Butcher territory? But yeah, anyone who... Okay, so the way that we make money in this game is by finding clues that lead us to bosses, and then finding the boss, and then killing the boss. And since they've both been banished now, I basically lost out on the chance for a whole bunch of money. And I can go kill people to try and get that money, but I'm playing solo and almost everyone else in this game is in duos. So if I try that, I very well may lose. What am I hearing? Oh, that's gunfire. But yeah, if you have enjoyed what you've seen thus far, maybe consider dropping a follow, because every 10 follows we do a game giveaway, and we're at 4 right now. No, Clues isn't on next M&M, remember? That's the secret. And anyone from my channel who hasn't been over to Eldercats, you should definitely check it out. He's a very, very relaxed, very chill streamer. He's been doing a lot of Banner Saga, and before that, I wanted to say Metal Gear, but that's wrong. Not Metal Slug. Why does everything have metal? Not Mech Warrior. Battletech, that's it. It's in the Mech Warrior universe. That was it. I'm sorry. A nucleve? I can't pronounce that, Odin's son. Would be a terrible boss to fight? What is it? I never actually played any, Banner Saga. Like, Oh, shit. God damn it! I'm gonna die here. Yep, damn it. I missed so many... Okay, do you want to get off? Thank you. Thank you, oh my god, I'm covered in hair. I'm just covered in dog hair. Nuklavi? Okay. And now he's just sitting at my feet staring up at me again. Can I not go back to menu? Oh, I was eaten by dogs. I don't think hellhounds have any hair. They're kind of disgusting and barely skinned. Like, Battletech always looked interesting to me, but I also don't have the context for any of the story. Because I never played any of the other MechWarrior games or looked at any of the other lore. Oh, did I say nuke? Sorry, Nuklave? Okay. This has not been a successful day for hunting. Romero, Swift. Wow, these are all bad. Why does this man have a dynamite bundle? All I have left are dudes who are actually leveled up. What the hell? Is it a little off? Because it keeps... It shouldn't be a little off. It is a little... God damn it, it did it again. Sorry, I did not notice that. This thing keeps doing this bizarre forced scaling madness. And I don't know why. I wonder when it switched off. I probably alt-tabbed and broke it at some point without realizing. Do I want to go in with any of these guys? Holy cow, this guy's got a bunch of traits to buy. Yeah. I don't know why it was doing that. I'm sorry. Like, it's been a thing that OBS has been doing, and it only does it with this game in the past couple of days. Wait, what on... Ooh. Oh, when using bolt-action rifles. Damn it. Ooh, I love my throne stuff. Sure, give me a picture. Sure, conduit, I guess. And determination. Okay. This man needs an assortment of new explodey toys. Frag bomb is 50. Why is a dynamite stick less than a frag bomb? Like, a dynamite stick does more than a frag bomb. Wait, I can bring a sticky bomb. Okay, I want to try out a stupid sticky bomb. By sticky, they actually mean covered in spikes. Okay. Is there anything else I actually want to bring on this character? Probably not. Because everything else will use up money. Okay. Actually... 75? Screw it, sure. You've been trying to find a move? Oh. Oh, you're trying to find a specific movie. Okay, it's a demonic horseman, legless torso of the man is on the back of the horse. His arms can reach the ground. That sounds awful, Odin's son. Said 100 years before MechWarrior games take place literally on the periphery. Oh, okay. With some of the small political groups, you don't need to have much context. Ooh. That's actually kind of interesting, then. But yeah, I love that the sticky bomb is actually just covered in pointy bits. So it's going to stick... It sticks to anything that isn't metal or concrete. So wood, flesh... That's pretty much the only two options. I guess dirt. Basically, it'll stick to anything that you can penetrate with a bullet. It's a short film? Ah, okay. Probably doesn't stick to water. I mean, every throwable seems to just disappear the second it touches water, so... yeah. For being one who was kicked out of town, his tribe eventually went and ate his... that's terrifying. And yes, sorry for anyone who's new to the chat, we're also discussing a case... Earlier in the day, we were talking about dumb laws in the States, and now we're talking about a case of a man in 1870-something who was hanged for the crime of being a Wendigo. Was the first hanging in Northwest Canada? Huh. That's an auspicious thing. I don't know about dynamite going off in the water, but I do hope they make it so frag bombs go off in the water, because that's just kind of aggravating. So any of the throwables that touches water just go away. Okay, got one over there, got one over there. Okay. So unfortunately, I've kind of mentioned this a bit, that because of the recent updates, players are way more aggressive, so you kind of want to get out of the edges a lot quicker. Because players have discovered that, one... Oh wait, this is my melee weapon. Did I turn on my flashlight there? Yes, I did. Because one, they found that it's easier to just sort of like circle the perimeter of the map to try and clear out opponents early on in the game. And now, hunters drop money, which they didn't do before. Okay. Anyone hear that? Nope. Oh, I love silenced weapons. So because of that, players have been a lot more aggressive recently. The money update actually happened this morning, but otherwise... Still. Come here. There we go. I do not want to deal with those hell puppies. Where the hell is the thing I'm heading for? It was right over this way. Oh. Kind of, sort of past it. Okay. Gets lost in the mountain, they find him, and he's almost skeletal, and they bring him back, and he'll start to get mauled, refuse to eat, and eventually it's revealed when to go and start eating people on his farm. Okay, then. Isn't that sort of what happens to the people in that PS4 game? Until Dawn, I want to say? Oh, this is gonna miss so badly, isn't it? Damn it! Let's see if I... Give me the other one, asshole. Oh, wait. Yay, I got them all back. Woohoo! I mean, Pentaperry, I play this every Sunday, but mostly I play it with Odinson because he carries me. This is just... For some reason, we play on Sundays, and they always update on Mondays. And I gave... We've got a Discord server, which you can actually pull up with just ! Discord. It's a very active and very fun Discord server. Love everyone in it. But I asked them this morning, like, hey, I'm thinking either we start my blind playthrough of Dark Souls, or Iconoclast. Does anyone have any opinions? And the only person who piped up was Kingy, who's like, yeah, I want to watch Dark Souls, but I can't watch now, so I guess that actually means my opinion is unhelpful. It's like, not technically, it means I probably shouldn't do Dark Souls if someone specifically wants to see it, so I'll save that for later. And then no one else gave any opinions. It's like, well, then I guess I'll boot up one of them and I'll decide at random somehow. And as I was booting up Dark Souls, Odinson poked me and went, so that update we were talking about hit on Hunt this morning, and I went, okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So, this map is a little different from the last one because we only have one target. So everyone is going to be going for that single target. And because of that, finding one clue's blocked out a lot more of the map. But it also means people are probably going to be a little bit more cautious, because once you've got all three clues, that means everybody will know where where everyone's going to sort of like congregate. Okay. So, I'm sorry, but this is going to suck. I need to do that or else he was going to make a lot of noise and reveal my position. The max is 10, Pentaperry. The only issue is just that the max is 10, but there's no way of telling how they're split up, because you can do duos or singles, and they all go into the same map. So it might be 5 teams, it might be 10 entirely single people, there's no way to tell. I think the second game of the day, we ended up in a fight where at least we weren't able to exactly determine how many people were there, but it was between 5 and 7 people, counting myself, were all involved in one fight over a single clue. You go away. But part of what I really love about this game is the focus on melee, because the melee combat in this game is very good for a first-person shooter. Yep, max team is duo. And I actually hope that they don't make it any larger unless they do something like PUBG-style custom games. Just because I don't think this game will be improved by larger teams. I really like the very close, tight feel of it. Where's my... They keep despawning before I can actually pick my crossbow bolts back up. It's kind of aggravating. There's a trait that I could get that makes it easier to see where my crossbow bolts and throwing knives are, and I really should have picked that up now that I'm realizing it. Because it makes them, like, glow orange, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that... I kind of enjoy PUBG, but I'm also massively out of practice. But Fortnite's just too goofy, and the gunplay in it just isn't tight enough for me. This one, there's some weird aspects with the gunplay, but mostly just because it's period-specific weapons. So you have bullets that travel a lot slower than you're expecting that they should. So it'll throw you off initially just because, like, the compact bullets that the pistols and the Winfield rifles that pretty much everyone starts with fire only go at something like 350 meters a second. You're coming over from using consoles your entire life? Yeah, that makes complete sense. I would say, though, Overwatch played with a controller is definitely not too bad. I stream... Well, I haven't streamed in a while, at least Overwatch with him, but another channel that I'll throw to pretty often is the Manipool. And he basically doesn't... He plays PC games a lot, but he does not play console or PC shooters with a keyboard and mouse. He always uses an Xbox 360 controller. And he does pretty decently with Overwatch. And Killing Floor 2, I believe, also has halfway decent controller support as well. Though, at least with Killing Floor 2, you're also not trying to deal with people. Who, well, enemies. Enemy players. Who would have access to keyboard and mouse. Okay, where's this clue? Okay, it's in the graveyard. Oh, hey, meathead. Okay, well, since we've got a bunch of new people, I'm gonna show you the most terrifying monster in this game. You may think he's not that scary, because he's slow and he's only got one arm. But if he'll turn around, you'll see that he's entirely full of leeches. Entirely full of leeches. He's also got leeches surrounding him. They function as his eyes and ears. Yeah, every part about this sucks. Ooh, can I hit that? Okay. But yeah, he's blind and can't hear or see. But these leeches go around and see and hear... Oh, so he spawns them. See and hear for him. Shit. Shit, I'm gonna waste so many of these. But thankfully, he takes pretty good damage from explosives, and he likes to stand near them for some reason. This is gonna be such a waste of fucking throwing knives, isn't it? Oh my god, it's not. He's dead. So once he's dead, his leeches also, like, curl up and die as well. Which is good, because they're awful. If they get close to you, they can poison you, and announce your presence for him. And I know it didn't look that bad because I've now had a lot of experience taking them out, but he's also very bullet resistant. And, oh yeah, he's also just covered in leeches too. Yeah, everything about this monster is awful. And now I'm on fire because I'm an idiot. Oh, please let me save this health bar. Okay, so you see that sort of char there? If that had completely consumed this health bar, it would have been gone forever. As it stands now, that char will slowly recover, and then I'll also be able to slowly recover the health. Oh, shit. And then it went deadly silent. Okay. Where's my fucking crossbow bolt? Damn it. So, unfortunately, because you can recover the bolts from enemies, they don't let you refill bolts at these ammo stations that you can find. Oh, does this... There's something on the other side of this wall. But I think it's just a grunt. They don't let... Yeah, it is. They don't let you refill the bolts. So I think the bolts are disappearing quicker than they're supposed to. Give me that. Oh, God. Odin-san, did you see the note that they made about the fix to throwing knives? That they now cause bleed damage if you don't take them out? Like, apparently it was a bug, but you could throw throwing knives at players, and they would just have a throwing knife stuck in them, and it was annoying, but it wasn't, like, bad. And they've now fixed it so that it actually causes, like, bleed damage over time. Another fun thing, though, that I don't think has been fixed is that, and I don't think it will be, is that because you can pick up other people's throwing knives and crossbow bolts, if you, say, throw a throwing knife at your ally, who doesn't have throwing knives or is full, so, like, has all 6 of theirs, especially anywhere sort of near their face area, they will get a repeating notification, if they're very unlucky, that just says, like, a thing across... See where it says press F to interact? They'll get a thing that says, you cannot pick up throwing knives, you are full. It's mostly just a way to annoy your own teammates, but it's an option. I guess it could probably also annoy another player if you hit them with it, but I think you're probably going to be focusing on not dying in that case. Oh shit. Okay, so the fact that there's like a big hole here instead of having sort of like a craggly skin on it means that someone's picked this one up before. This is a graveyard. That sort of goes into a mausoleum that's underneath, and also goes underneath this church. Like, if a boss spawns here at this chapel, usually the boss fight is underground. So this is actually a pretty nice spot to fight a boss, because, well, the fight is not fun here. It means that when other players get informed that you are banishing the boss, it's really nice to defend. Because they have to come in this way, or through, like, one of 2 very obvious ways through the church. So you can set up a defense very easily. Unfortunately, it means it's also hard to run away from. But, can't have both, really. I really should stop switching weapons so much. So the big thing I'm trying to focus on right now is collecting clues, because there's a couple ways you can earn money, and the biggest one is by collecting clues and getting to the boss's lair. So you get 25 bucks for every clue you collect. So up to, when there's only one boss, up to a maximum of 75, then you'll get another 25 if you enter the boss's lair. Then you'll get 100 bucks if you kill the boss by your... That was me, god damn it. By yourself or with a teammate. Like, without anyone else doing damage to the boss. Or no, sorry, that one's an experience boost. You get 100 if you kill the boss, that's it. And then when a boss dies, they drop bounty tokens, which you can run and take to one of these extraction points and get another 100 bucks. Or if you're with a teammate, you get 200 if both of you extract with bounty tokens. But functionally, that means the most consistent way to earn money with as little risk as possible is to find clue tokens mostly. Which is like those big blue sparkly things will lead me to them. That was an explosion. And gunfire off to the west. The issue is that they've now added a thing where when you kill a player, or if you find a downed player, you can walk up and loot their corpse, and there's a 13% chance that they will have at least 50 bucks on their corpse. Then there's I think it's a 3% chance that they'll have 100. No, wait, it's a 2% chance. A 1% chance that they'll have 200 bucks, and then a 1% chance that they'll have $500. So that's why people are really aggressive in hunting other players now, is that it's now probably one of the best ways to make money. Like, even if they don't have a token, because if someone has a clue token, you can kill them and take it from them. Just killing a player, period, may have the highest rate of return, but it's also the most risky, which is why I'm trying not to actively go out and hunt players. Plus, I'm playing solo, so there's a very good chance that any player that I see is going to have a numerical advantage against me. Unfortunately, these little zombies don't give any money. They just give you experience, which is still useful, but a little bit less... my stupid flashlight is on. But a little bit less so. I mean, this hunter is actually at a high enough level that, depending on how many things I kill, he might be able to retire after this mission. Which means that he could give me a whole bunch of experience, but I kind of like him. He's got a very good, interesting kit. Though if I retire him, all of his kit gets saved, so... Should just be... Yeah, it's right up there. So as you get closer to these clues, you stop getting the, like, particle effects, and you just get the glow. Yeah, so if a hunter hits level 25, you are then allowed to retire them. Because you have this weird thing where you've got experience for the bloodline, and then you've got experience for the hunter themselves. So, if a hunter extracts alive, whether you get a token or not, you can always, like, run to an extraction point and just leave. They get experience for every monster that they've killed, every token that they picked up, every hunter they've killed, all that sort of stuff. And if they hit level 25, then you can officially retire them. And you can retire them from any point between 25 and 50, 50 being the max level. So, if you retire them, you get 100 experience points for the bloodline for every level they had. So if you retire level 25, you get 2,500. So if you die in the field, what happens instead is that all of the money that you earned, you still get. Except for, like, the bounty token, because since you didn't extract with the bounty token, you don't get paid. But all the other money that you get would have gotten, you still get. The experience, however, instead of all of it going to your hunter, it tabulates all of it up, and then you get half of it to your bloodline. So, no matter what happens in a given match, you will still always get progression. So, now that I've got all 3 tokens, and there's only the one boss, that blue thing is the only one that's going to be left now, and that's directing me towards where the boss fight is. It's going to be up here in Alan Son's Fish, probably in this building specifically. But I hate that place, so we may end up just trying to extract now that we've got as much as we can. We could try and set a trap or kill more players. Just sort of depends on what we end up running into or not running into. There we go. So the reason I don't like Alan Son's Fish is the same reason I don't love this place, Port Riker, is because it's sort of a raised area surrounded by water, and with water inside it, because you move slower and are much more obvious if you're in water. You also make a lot more noise, and the approach for it usually involves you having to be in water and anyone who's there getting to have a height advantage on you. So it's one of my least favorite areas to interact with someone. And the worst part is that if someone kills that boss, they're going to have this really easy extraction point right here. What the, oh, I'm hearing this. I keep forgetting that these crows make, like, a noise as they're, like, skittering on the ground. And it should be said that because I'm solo, I'm kind of avoiding a bunch of the interaction things. Like, there's a thing back there that we could have used that's, like, a big generator, and if you crank it, you can turn on power. It's really loud, but it turns on these, like, electric lights. It's not super useful during the day, except to make noise and potentially throw off someone else who's there. But at night, you can use it to just turn on all of the lights in an area, so that if, say, you've taken out the boss and are just, like, defending while you do the banish, then you just get to see everything. It's real nice. Unfortunately, it does also mean that you can't hear anymore, just because it's very loud. And I guess I haven't explained that for anyone because I haven't banished a boss. Because I don't like trying to take on bosses solo. Whenever you kill a boss, that's not the end of it. After you've killed them, you have to sort of, like, walk over to their corpse and start banishing it, which will notify everyone on the entire map of where the boss is and how long until it's completely banished. So it gives... So, if someone were to banish it right now, they would get informed that, hey, it's right here, and it would start doing a percentage count up until it's 100% banished. So sometimes the trick is to sort of kill a boss and then fortify and then start the banishing. Oops, that's not where I want. Actually, I don't think caravans can refresh crossbow bolts either, actually. So this is a caravan. They just sort of spawn around the map randomly. They usually have a whole bunch of ammo restoring crates and healing, like first aid stops. But I don't need either, except for my crossbows, and I can't refresh those. So, sucks. But it should be said, I'm also using a very strange build, because, like, the crossbows only came in 2 weeks ago? So a lot of people are still trying to figure out exactly the best way to use them, but since it's a medium weapon, I can only carry it with another medium, so I'm running around with this sawn-off hatchet shotgun, because that's a normal sentence that a human being has ever really wanted to say. I don't know why I have this flashlight. It's not even, like, a bad item. Like, it really only helps for night missions, but I have it in such a dumb slot because I've got it in the spot where normally, if I'm not thinking, I assume that's my knife button. Oh god, there's 2 of them up there. Okay. Okay, how do I... So, that's a generator that I want to turn on because I'm dumb. The problem is, I have to get through these 2 somehow. Damn it. Ooh, wait, if you're gonna turn around, that might help, actually. Oh, shit, she's awake. Shit! What? God damn it. Okay. So unfortunately I'm poisoned. which means that none of my health is going to recover until the poison goes away. Second, those health bars that are completely black will not recover on their own. I have to go find a healing item or use the healing item I'm carrying to recover them. Hang on, is that one right there? Nope, that's ammo. God, that was dumb. So, I'm gonna go try and find a healing item. Also, I'm gonna turn on this generator because I want to show it off. So were I not crouching, that would have made a whole bunch of noise right there. Which doesn't really matter, because I'm about to make a whole bunch of noise anyway. But now all these, like, little electric lights will... Okay, that one may have broken. But the rest of them should turn on. I'm so confused that the boss hasn't been killed yet. Okay, come on. Where's healing? I'd love some healing. Oh, that's just a grunt. Okay. Ha ha ha! You're faking it very poorly, sir. Nice try. Give me that shotgun. Yeah. Healing, healing. Can I have some healing, please? Apparently not. Yeah, so now you can see these lights are on. Doesn't matter so much because of the fog map that we're on, but if this is a night version, then it would help a lot. Okay, if I were me, where would I put healing? Ow. Not at the bottom of that jump, apparently. There's another generator over here, and I think there's usually... Well, maybe not usually. There's often a healing first aid thing over here. I'm just trying to avoid using my healing item, because I've got one, but it won't refresh for free, and it costs 75 bucks. And I'd really prefer to use it as a, like, survive a fight with a hunter button. I'm just afraid I also just heard footsteps. Maybe not. It's really hard to tell. Friends? Oh, it's a horse. Okay, that's probably what I was hearing. That horse was still alive, so I'm trying to avoid it. Shit. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, that man's neck did something awful. Where's the other one? God damn it. Cursed despawning crossbow bolts. Oh, shittles. Did you really have to take my crossbow bolt all the way down there? Man, oh god damn, that's where they keep going. Her head went into the geometry and took my bolt with it. Those are shotguns. I think someone might be fighting the boss. Okay. Just because this boss in particular has a, yep. Not necessarily a weakness, but, like, he's best taken out with shotgun specifically, because he resists normal bullets. Normal bullets and fire. Yeah, so now this point of the map has been called out for everybody as being where the Butcher was slain. This is also what our dark vision looks like now. Okay. Can I please have some healing, please? I should probably just hang out by the extraction that they're going to go to, but then again, everyone else is probably going to do that too. Get up. Damn it, I thought that was healing. Fudge. I really don't like this build for actually going up against players. Because, like, the crossbow's basically silent, and hits like a truck. But it also fires so slowly and is so inaccurate. And my other weapon is good, but it's also, sawn off. So, it's got this massive reticle. Because the spread on the shotgun is just so big. What is that? Oh, it's a leech. There's a meathead over there. Probably on the other side of this hill. That's healing. Damn it! Fuck. Didn't even see him. He was basically just on the other side of the corner from me. Ugh. I was expecting that they were held up in the, like, nice defensible area, but no, they're doing the smart thing, which is that they probably have someone inside, and then they had another guy outside, being a watch out or a lookout. Oh, I should have just extracted. There's so much money. So much money wasted on that hunter. Yeah, so I got 97, but that means that since he died, gets split in half, and I got the 470-something to, my experience. Damn it. 485, yeah, that was it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so bad. Okay. Give me some decent chief hunters. Actually, these guys both look fine. Like, this is just a perfectly, totally normal, fine kit. Like, no issues with that one. This one's janky, but not necessarily bad. And this guy's actually pretty nice. So you'll see that they've got tiers next to them. Those two I bought were tier 1s. These ones are tier 2s. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be better or worse, but, like, tier 2s, think of them as just having, like, more points that they can spend. So they're going to have a lot more diverse stuff. So, like, tier 2s are more likely to have traits going in. Normally, to get traits, you have to live with a hunter and get experience to buy new traits. They'll also just have weirder stuff, like a wider range of items. So, like, this guy has a hand cannon and a crossbow and a flashlight and a poison bomb. It's very odd. Meanwhile, this one is a tier 2 with a Winfield and just an axe. Actually, I kind of like this dude. I might buy this one, too. Because he's relatively inexpensive. So, that eats up some of my money. If somehow you ever hit 0, you're not locked out. What happens is you just end up with a tier 0 hunter, who I believe you can't upgrade. Like, you can't buy better items for them, or like if you've got items stored, you can't equip them onto them until they've survived a mission and leveled up. But basically, no matter what, you're never really locked out. Okay, I want to take the electric lamp off, but I guess not. Because the other thing you could do is you can take gear off of guys and just sell it. Or just take it off and save it. Like, you don't get that dynamite stick. You're gonna die before you get to use a dynamite stick. That's just a fireball. Oh, and I take spyglasses off because they suck. Actually, here, I'll let you see why I take it off, because they're awful. You need a knife. Or... So, knives are good because it lets you quietly, silently take down enemies. The problem is it is $12. You could go with knuckle dusters for 8, but they're not great. Here, I don't have any brawler nagants. Never mind then. Fine, give me that knife. That's kind of why I'm trying out the dude who comes in with an axe, because the axe is really powerful, but it takes up a weapon slot, so it's odd, and I'm not sure whether or not I like it or not. Because, like, the melee weapons seem really important and really useful, but trading in a firearm for a melee weapon just always feels like the wrong choice. That's why I particularly like any melee weapon, or any firearms that have, like, a melee mod. So there's, like, the Hatchet Romero and the Talon variants of the Winchester, or Winfield, where they've got basically, like, a big... It looks like someone tried to just make, like, spikes and shove and attach them to the back of the stock so that you can swing it like a big pointy club. Where? It just occurred to me that I have no idea where the hell I've managed to leave my phone. Which isn't that bad, unless Haley tries to contact me, but then again, if she did, it would show up on the watch too, so meh. Ugh. Oh, these poor dead dogs. Their lives are just so hard. Just so hard.
Yes, I know. Your life is nothing but suffering.
Oh. But I think... Oh. I think this is probably going to be my last hunt, just because we've got another stream in about 2 hours. And I think I'm going to start up with Dark Souls, I think. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what we're going to do. Okay. So the reason why I hate the spyglass is because this is what looking through the spyglass is like. It's awful, and it's cracked and disgusting. Although, this is actually better than it used to be. Because it used to be that it was much smaller, and you still had, like, a bit of the outside that you could see through it, and it made it even more disorientating. It's that way, right? Okay. I like that I went to put contacts in so that I could do these night hunts better, and we haven't had a single one since then. Like, until this one. Shoot, there's a living horse on the other side of this. Ugh. Although, like, to be clear, when I say living, I mean it's alive, but it's, like, got broken legs and can't really get up. Oh, hey, this is where I died in that really weird fight that Odinson and I had. We ended up having a fight where it's like I was trying to take out this hive with a crossbow from the other side of the fence, and someone shot me. Thought that they set me on fire, because if you set a downed body on fire, you can prevent them from being revivable. And they didn't. So Odinson, like, ran around, managed to kill their, like, less experienced team member, and then ended up in, like, a 10-minute circle fight with the other one. Until eventually the other one just, like, left because Odinson had burned his buddy's body. Shit, of course. And came back over and was like, now you get up so that we can actually keep doing this crap. I think that was a really good run. Right, Odinson? That was the one where we made, like, way too much money? And it looked like we were, like, alone on the map. Oh, fuck. Shit. Okay, this is just bad no matter how you sort it. I'm now a little bit scared that my chat isn't working because everyone is so terrifyingly quiet. Oh hey, this same guy. We saw this last time, but we weren't sure if it was like a random spawn, but like this same guy. He's got like the shotgun stock shoved in his chest and the barrel, like the double barrel just resting on his chest. That's fucking weird. Damn it! I'm in the butcher area? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that much too, because we spent so long with that, like, weird... Not even, like, fight, just, like, circling around with that one guy. I think those are just an assortment of zombies down there. Damn it, that wasn't close enough to hit any of them. That was a waste. Yes. Okay, I am seeing... You've got to be kidding me. They walked into the okay. I'm kind of fine with that. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm fine with it.
Have you ever been hit by a giant, genetically engineered gorilla? I could arrange it for you.
Hey, I'm the dork. Okay, where the fuck is the entrance to the butcher's spawn so that I can see him and leave? Okay, found him. Good enough for me. I mean, hey, I guess I haven't shown off the butcher for anyone who hasn't seen him yet. He's fucking awful. He's believed to be a meathead that's gotten even bigger, and has replaced his lack of a head with a pig head on a stick. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of awful. I'm just gonna extract then, because there's no good that can come of any of this. Like, Spider's already banishing. I'm not kitted to fight a butcher. I guess I'll just kill as much stuff as possible and escape. Because this is just a bad start. Like, I mean, I'll see if I can... Like I said, I'll kill as much stuff as I can, but eh. Oh, no worries, Odinson. I just want to make sure, like, I was remembering that right. You're actually really dead. Oh, I do have a firebomb. Okay. I kind of hate that they made firebombs more expensive, but whatever. Fuck. Probably not best to run by exploding barrels, but whatever. Or walk casually by them like I just did. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the just kill everything that I see on the way out plan. Where is the closest I'm heading the wrong direction for a good extraction. Well, there's a hive up here that I know about, so let's deal with her and then we'll leave. I can't actually hit her from here. There we go. Okay, I need to head east. Need to head east so that we can escape. We shall escape, and everything will be fine, and merry, and glorious. For the first time in a couple of rounds, I will actually escape with a live hunter. It'll be great. I legitimately forgot that that was a spyglass. I was trying to turn on my flashlight, since I keep putting it on 3 like an idiot. Okay, closest extraction is still this way. Fortunately, I'm probably not going to get any particularly grand experience out of this, just because I don't have the kit to take out any armored or meatheads. Unless I get kind of lucky. Like that one there, if he decides to go underneath that lamp. But hey, I have to go this way anyway. So hey, maybe he'll decide to go into the lamp. Oh my god, he went into the lamp. There we go. No, he didn't. I really need to stop missing those important shots. You know, what would actually help is if I just stopped walking while trying to shoot. I really hate that I make that noise. Come on, walk a little bit closer to the thingamahoozit. There we go. God, why am I so bad at shooting today? Could have stopped it missing. God damn it. Okay, sometimes there's a hive on top of this, but it doesn't look like there is now. I'm very afraid that I'm hearing gunshots coming from the extraction, though. Where are those... Shit, they're heading to this extraction? Why? Ask myself... Okay, they extracted. Trying to not fire guns now, because we're close enough that whoever they were firing at might know... Might be able to see the muzzle flashes. Shit. I think I see something right here-ish. But it might be a hellhound, or it might just be the boat. Of course there's an armored in the way. Of course there's an armored in the way. Really would have preferred it if he could have just, like, kept moving away from the extraction. He hasn't noticed me yet. He hasn't noticed me yet. Oh my god, we're gonna escape. We're gonna escape. I'm sorry, there's a caravan next to the extraction? That's some bullshit. Like, seriously, that's absurd that the extraction has a caravan next to it. That never happens. Holy hell, okay, that was a stressful end. Whew. That was a very stressful end. Okay, so what did we get? I'm hoping that this dude at least leveled up. He probably should have leveled up more than once. But at least we got 50 bucks. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. It's definitely better than nothing. Yep. Third fucking butcher. God damn it. Yep, butcher lair. Okay, so this is at least a couple of level ups. That's good. So, I think it's when we hit level 4. Yeah, so since we hit level 4, that drops some experience down into the bloodline. So that's good. God, that was dumb, the amount that I managed to get there. But yeah, I think we're going to head out there. Like I said, we'll be back in like an hour and a half. Until then, I think we're going to head out, so thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to throw to Cameron, that's Unarmed Oracle, because he's doing some Stellaris. I believe he's doing some sort of attempting peace-loving mushroom people, who, last I heard, were in like 3 different wars, so should be kind of interesting. Thank you all very much, and... Ooh, caps lock. Turn off caps lock. Yeah. Hope you all have a nice day, and hopefully I'll see you again in, like, an hour and a half. Bye, guys. Oops, that's wrong. Hey, thank you very much for watching that stream, video, podcast, whatever it was that you just watched.
Maybe consider checking out some of the other stuff that we do. You can find all of it at all these places down below me. It's Lair of Lore pretty much everywhere. Twitter, Patreon, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. And I just want to give a special shout out and thank you to our painters in the lair, Trimmer 101, Stark Maximum, and Damasu. Thank you all very much. You all make this possible. Thanks, guys.